Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doyes, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we were attempting to do some things. Let's see, we made a couple new spawners, so blaze spawners and the slime spawners are now active. We can activate them pretty much whenever we want to. The slime spawner had some issues of it was putting slimes above the area that I want them to be, but that's fine. We'll fix that once we get more of the draconium infused obsidian, and that should fix itself. So not too much of a problem. But we ran into the issue of, well, the idea of auto-spawning the the ice demon grunts and all that kind of stuff didn't work. We weren't getting crystals from them, we were getting the demon crystals, not the life and soul shards that we need. So I spent a little bit of time over there gathering up plenty of those. So I did some math and figured out how much we were going to need, and I have them all right here. So we have 56 soul shards and 53 life shards. If we take a look, we're going to need 2 each for the crystal clusters. And the crystal clusters themselves, we're going to need 4 in total to upgrade our altar. We're going to need another one for the blood orb. And then we're going to need, how many primordial pearls do we need again? I want to see, what are these used for? Oh wait, it would be one of these. We're going to need 4 primordial pearls. So we'll have to do this 4 times. So that's 16, 21, plus the, 4 that were here. So we're going to need 25, so 50 was the number that we needed, which I have. Did some math. Anyways, so we don't have to worry about the demons anymore, and we can start working towards other things. Now, I still haven't fixed this guy. I really don't know if it's worth it to fix this thing completely. I really should, but the timing is really weird. I didn't even bother. I really didn't feel like thinking about that today. So what we're going to do today is some odds and ends. We have some different things to do. We're going to do some stuff with magic. We're going to do some stuff with mostly magic. And yeah, so the first thing that I want to do is we need to make a bunch of blood runes. 67 in total. So I have all of that here, and it's just going to be a matter of making all of these things. Don't forget the blood orb. And by the way, so when the demons spawn, there are loot chests in some of the houses, and I managed to pick up a little over 3 stacks of iridium shards and 11 iridium ore. That is all from the demons over there. So that might not be a terrible source of that kind of stuff. But compressor, we're going to go ahead and compress all this stuff up. I've got some more iridium in here. Also got a black lotus, which is kind of nice. It is free mana, but isn't honestly enough to worry about. As well as we got a staff of traveling. These are the demons. I'm going to put them over here. And let's see, what else did we get? Overgrowth seed, which does things to the flowers. I think it makes them better, stronger, faster, something, I don't know. Anyways, so what are we going to do today? Well, I would like to start working towards all of the stuff that we need to do to get the magic stuff done. Now, I kind of want to remind you guys, sorry, I was automating the iron scaffolding. It took not too much time. We have all the systems set up. I just had to put the recipes away. So, what we're looking at with the magic stuff is the Everlasting Guilty Pool. Currently, we have, well, most of the stuff, actually. If we take a look at our chest of preparedness, we have all of the runes, so let's just search up Guilty Pool. So we have all of the runes. We have the Icorium Adorned Ichor Cloth Strap Silverwood Wand, we have all of the slates plus the null catalyst. And then all we need is the crystal clusters, the primordial pearls, and then the Gaia Spirit ingots, which honestly are all going to be related because we need Gaia Spirit ingots to make the crystal clusters, and we need the crystal clusters to make the primordial pearls. So not too much of an issue at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our altar for the first thing. Or at least start upgrading it. There's a couple things we can't actively do quite yet. Specifically, we don't have the crystal clusters. We're gonna need to make those. Now, in order to make those, we're gonna need Gaia Spirit ingots, which means we have to fight the Gaia Guardian, which is not that bad of a thing to do. But we're gonna want some better gear to do that with. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a better sword. I also want to improve our armor just slightly. Do we have any more iridium shards? Nope. We have 146 iridium. Not bad. Can we get one of these solar ultimate hybrids? We can. We can get exactly one. Okay. Let's go ahead and make that. The reason being is we can hook that up to this guy. And wait, we already had one ultimate hybrid? Hold up. Ultimate hybrids are not the top tier, are they? It's the, what are they called? Quantum. Which we need 8 of those. Ugh. That is nasty. Anyways. So, do we have... Nope. Still working on the solar panels. Steel is kind of the bottleneck right now. Just because I ran out of wood. So the trees stopped working. And so I just need to get more, well, trees. And that'll go faster. So that's just kind of a wait. It'll get done when it gets done. Anyways, what I want to do is we need to upgrade our sword, and we need to get some better protection armor. So nothing too major there. To upgrade our sword, we're just going to need to get some Awakened Draconium. And to upgrade our armor, for now, we're not going to worry about the Draconic armor. We're just going to go with the stuff we already have, the Wyvern tier. But this will be all of the things we need. Now later we'll look into installing the crystal clusters, but before we do that, let's make sure there's no darkness. Okay, it's strange that those don't have any darkness. Anyways, so what we're gonna need, to duplicate a book or make another one, and I think what we're gonna do is duplicate it. So I gotta remember how to do this. Maybe we don't worry about that. Because it's going to be expensive. It's probably going to be more expensive. If we take protection, do we have any more protection? I mean, I do have the diamond helmet and diamond leggings have protection on them. That has protection 2 on it. This also has protection 2. That gives us protection 3. There's another protection 2. So what we can do is just kind of extract protection books. I don't really care about anything else. A little bit of a lag spike there. That was odd. And then what we can do is just retrieve like some levels. Protection 2, protection 2. And we'll go ahead and install on here the protection 4 book. So eventually what we'll want is, well, more protection stuff. But do we have... That has protection 3 on it. Cool. Let's get rid of those eggs. So all we need to do is take the protection stuff off the armors. Oh, but it didn't have enough durability. Dang it. I didn't think about that. Oh well. Let's turn our magnet off for the time being. But yeah, so what we're going to want to do is just make a little bit better gear. Eventually we will make the Awakened Draconium armor, but I want at least... Protection 2 would give us Protection 4, so there we go. So yeah, it's not going to be too bad. We can upgrade the armor later, and we'll still have all of the stuff to make this armor really good later. So it's not that big of a deal. There we go. We now have Protection 4 on all of our armor, and now what we need to do is get all the stuff together to make the the Draconic Sword. It's just called Draconic. It's not Awakened, but still. So we're going to need Fluxed Electrum. So we should be able to make that. We just need 8 more ingots of it. But we don't have any... You know what? I realized this is probably full of stuff. Yeah, so I can just cancel that recipe, and it will still make it. So we're gonna need, what was it, the Fluxed Electrum blend. We're just gonna need 8 of those. That should not take that long to process. It's just a matter of it actively like making it. So that will be that. We'll need 2 Awakened Cores, 2 blocks, and a Draconic Energy Core. So we'll need 3 cores. And then 2 Pure Mana, and that's it. So we'll take these 2. Awakened Cores, if we want 3 of these, we need to craft more Awakened. So let's go ahead and do that manually. Like I said, I will fix that later, that system. But for right now, if we could just do this, it'll be fine. Do we have the Fluxed Electrum? Almost. We also need a heart, which I have plenty of for now, but we'll need more of those later as well. So there we go. There is the Fluxed Electrum block. Let's go ahead and place this stuff where it needs to go. All this stuff should be off, correct? No. So what we'll do is we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Blow up. Take the Draconic Cores, and then that'll do its thing. So no big deal. We'll get the Awakened Cores, or Awakened Draconium. We'll make the Awakened Cores. We'll make the one that's the Power Core, which is something else we'll have to set up eventually. Right now, Draconium is actually pretty expensive just because it's kind of hard to get. But we'll see. Anyways, we'll just break all this stuff, and you know, is this? Nope, it's not. Cool. So with that, we should be able to make the 3 cores we need. And then we just need the Pure Mana, which I don't remember how to get. It's the Mana Dust, or we cast Mana Infused Ingot. Mana Infused Blocks, rather. With, what was it? Primal Mana, which is Draconium Experience. Yeah, it's just 1 block of it. Oh man, I don't like doing math. 3240. 1 second. 30, It is 3240. Yep, 3240 is a little bit over 11 ingots. 11 and a quarter. So let's just take half a stack, I guess. We have a little bit of primal mana. Can't we? Hold on, let's be smart about this. Let's get a fluid duct. Or can we actually use a casting basin with a what is it called? A faucet? Can we just attach this to this and put this guy in here? We can. Cool. So all we need to do is add a little bit of draconium and a little bit of this stuff. That'll be enough. And we'll just make as much of this as we can and call it a day. So that'll work. This will be pretty easy. And by the time we're done with this, we should have everything we need. So let's take off our books here because we're going to be using this sword to make the next sword, which is fine. I don't know if the books transfer, which is why I don't want to risk it. Alright, so there's still one more ingot. That doesn't seem right. Where is it? Primal mana. We need 2 ingots. Every 2 ingots. So, draconium. If we do another 9, that will be fine. And then, let's see. Let's just get another half a stack. Because we are... I don't know that we're going to need that much of this stuff. But we are going to need some normal draconium. Which we could probably do right in here. The controller is here. Just so that we can get the core once it's done being made. So it is waiting on refined iron. So I guess let's grab some more bone meal. Put that in here. And so that might actually take a little bit of time. So add more. Alright, liquid XP. And then primal mana goes in there. Can't we whitelist that? Let's get a bucket. And let's get a bucket of XP so that only experience goes in there. And that should work. So if we dump that in there, should drain it right back. No problem. But if anything else is in there, then it shouldn't work. So we're still going to need more. Let's go ahead and put 8 more ingots in. And I'm going to regret this, but we're going to try pulling it out of here just to make sure that this guy works. In fact, he's still on. Let's turn him off for right now. But we'll see if that works. Anyways, we have our first thing of pure mana. And we still need a lot of that. So, you know what? I'm going to make some steel. So iron, coal. Let's get some coal dust. Actually, we could probably just make that. Let's see. Let's get 2 stacks. 128. Right. Coal. Let's just head down here and do it manually. Well, pseudo-manually. Pulverizer. This should be pretty quick. And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and make some manually. And then that should give us the draconic cores much more quickly. And we'll be good. So the only thing we'll need to do still is the energy core, which is kind of a pain, but not that bad. Anyways, I want to see. Okay, if we have this on, that does not go anywhere. Perfect. Other than it being, you know, sucked into the system. But let's go ahead and get a bunch of experience in there. This does not need a faucet. Alright, so that is all the experience we have. And I realize the mana is going in there. Do I have a filter for that? I do. Perfect. So that is the first of the pure manas that we need. And let's see, coal. Pulverized coal. We should be able to just come over here. That is super duper slow. So what we'll do instead is just pop down here and use the faster machine. So that is going to be fine. It'll work. And I just want to make sure that this has... There's only 1 ingot left, so we'll put that back in. This faucet, for the time being, we'll go ahead and put here. Now, how much do we need for the energy core? We need 5184. So, and I did my math wrong because I forgot it's 24. Yeah. So 5184 is 36 ingots. That is a lot. Alright, well, at least we know. For one of these guys, it's 36 ingots. So we're going to need more draconium. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 36. Alright, we should be able to probably get more steel. And hopefully it starts making everything here soon. But we just need to get 36 ingots in there. And that we can pull out. That should be enough. And we just need to get the experience back. Perfect. We're going to need more experience, but that's not a problem. We have plenty right here. Okay, it disappeared. So let's get our experience drum. Looks like it's taking a little bit. There it is. Liquid XP drum. And I guess what we could do is do something like this. Empty this guy out. Put it back. fill it back up. Cool. So hopefully we just put that back. Cool. So hopefully that was enough. Perfect. So we have the 2 things of pure mana. We can continue. We can continue waiting for the Draconium, and then we can hopefully finish this. So and get the awesome Draconic Sword. So we don't need any more Draconium on us right now. Don't need the bucket or the hardened fluid duct. Alright, so we just need these cores, which we have. Yay. So this one goes right here, gets covered in Draconium. This is going to be very expensive, FYI. 36 Draconium to do this. So what I'll probably have is, you know what, while we're at this, this is a filter for that, and then this will be a filter for Draconium. And what we can do is go ahead and make the recipe, and I believe this recipe is just 1 wyvern. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make that recipe again, but for what we're currently working on. So an awakened core gives you the Draconic Energy Core. That is so expensive on Draconium. I'm going to need so much Draconium. So since that is easy enough to do, we can go ahead and do that. Alright, and then finally we can make the Draconic Sword. So all we need now is the sword. And we'll lose the power, but power came back pretty quickly. And let's just go ahead and give this all of the things we want it to have. So Reaper, Soulbound, Looting, and Sharpness. And this thing should do a ton of damage. It does 60 attack damage. That is what I want to see. We can also potentially change the range, the 5x5, and this is going to be how we kill the Gaia Guardian. So let's empty our inventory of things we don't need on us right now. I don't know why I carry around the crossbow, to be honest. And that looks good. Let's go ahead and get levels stored. And we're going to need a Gaia Spirit Ingot. So that is Gaia Spirits and Terra Steel. We'll make one of those. And this will allow us to summon the Guardian 2, which we're going to fight. But before we do, we're going to turn the volume down because it's a loud fight. And I don't want to ruin your guys' ears. So, yeah, we should be able to do this. So, Gaia Guardian 2. We're going to take a lot of damage, but it'll be okay. And where is he? We cannot fly. And it would be nice to have a little bit of, like, speed, but come on, come over here. Like, the only thing that's really kind of concerning with this is how much damage we're going to take. Alright, we're going to move really, really fast. And this is going to be, like, uncontrollably fast for me. So that's not good. But, whatever. This should be pretty easy. a large part of this fight. Okay, now he's at this part. Let's go ahead and turn this down a little bit. And we're going to just kill these guys. We might get some souls. Could be kind of cool. Might as well anyways. And yeah, so he just summons a bunch of guys. We can kill them all. And this is honestly not that bad of a fight. Other power is holding up. And he should be done, so just a matter of figuring out where he's at. Hello? And killing him. Cool. So we have a ton of things on us now that we don't really need. And we have some things that are actually really cool. So, we get the Blacker Lotuses, which are like the Black Lotuses, but stronger. Terra Steel stuff. We'll get to the dice. Because I don't think we fought the Gaia Guardian 2 yet. And we get 16 Gaia Spirit Ingots. So we get, or not ingots, but the Gaia Spirit thingies. The actual item. Which means we can make more Gaia Spirit Ingots. We are going to need a good bit of Terra Steel. So let's go ahead and tell the system to make me like 10. We done with anything else? Oh wow, we're done with both solar panels. So not only do we have our first advanced solar panel, we also have another ultimate hybrid. So let's get these guys hooked up. And I think we just put that there. These aren't even actually giving anything. Are you like full? You are. Okay. Fair enough. So I want to turn movement speed back down. That is something we'll probably... Okay, that doesn't feel too bad, but I'll kind of mess with that a little bit. Let's take it down to 150. Alright. So this is giving us a lot of power, which is good. Let's remove these 3 and put a single ultimate. And then what I'll probably end up doing is going around and searching for all of the ones I have. So I have 4 currently, it looks like, of the resonant. So, solar panels. Can we get 4 more of these? Yeah, fairly easily, actually. Electrotine is usually the thing that's, like, worrisome. But, whatever. Anyways, get the Gaia Spirits, and that will allow us to make more Gaia Spirit Ingots, which will allow us to make the crystal clusters. We'll need 2 of those plus 2 null catalysts. We can duplicate null catalysts pretty easily. Plus null catalysts themselves are not that awful to make. It's just a crucible recipe with a nether star, easy enough. But we have this Dice of Fate. What are these Dice of Fates? Well, these are 1 of 6 items that we'll get randomly. Some are really good, some are not so good. Some are going to be really good for us, some are not really ever good. I don't really like them, but there's one in particular that I really like, and it's completely useless. It's not that good, but it's really cool. So what are we going to get? Hey, we got the one I like. So it lands on a 2, it transforms into something else, and these are basically relics. And it is soulbound to me. This is the Key of King's Law. Unfortunately, I need some mana to show off what it does. So let's grab a mana tablet. We have no mana. We should probably turn our item dislocator off for right now because Terra Steel is being produced down below. Presumably, anyways. It might be waiting for... Oh, right. I've got to turn this on. Okay, that should be fine. And these guys... We can turn these back on. So... Gets all that mana pretty quickly. And the only concern is that these things are going to fill up. So, we'll just come back and check that later. Anyways, what we can do is... Did that get a little bit of mana? No. We need a wand. I never have a wand on me when I need it. Alright, so this will go to where we want it. Hey. Let's do it this way. So we get just a little bit of mana. And what the key of King's Law is it's a weapon. It's not very strong, but it's really cool. Makes really cool noises. And if I hit F5, you can kind of see what it's doing. So it makes a whole bunch of like golden tools. And then wherever I direct it, it shoots them and does like this explosion damage. It's not very strong, but it looks really cool, and I love it. It's one of my favorite items in Britannia. But like I said, it's kind of useless, especially by the time you get it. So it's not something that's needed. Anyways, let's go ahead and make our first crystal cluster, and then that's what we'll stop for today. One thing, as you can see, I have diamonds up. We're going to need a ton of diamonds in order to get further along with the Gaia Guardian metal. And one of the big things with that is we just need a ton of diamonds. So what I'll probably end up doing is between episodes, I will probably set up another sifter for gravel and do something similar to this and then have diamonds going to the system. But yeah, just something kind of simple like this guy. We have excess gravel from here, but I'll probably put a pulverizer as well and the sifter with all the upgrades and then hook it into this guy as well. So that is kind of the plan with that. I'll do that off camera though because you guys have seen me mess with that stuff before, so there's no reason to really do it. Anyways, let's see. Gaia Spirit. We're gonna need Terra Steel. Still making 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're gonna take 2. And then I'll probably end up killing the Gaia Guardian a bunch more between episodes. And it has used up all the mana. Alright. So we should have 1 in each. There's 2 there. 2 there. Okay, so we just need to get a bunch more mana. Unfortunately, mana is kind of a pain. And it's going to fill up this one first. And then I'll fill up the other ones, but that's fine. So I'm gonna let that run for a while. We'll get more Terra Steel and Gaia Spirit ingots later. Not that big of a deal. Anyways, we need null catalyst. So we have 4 in there. We have 1 more here. So in order to duplicate this, we need blaze powder, strength and catalyst. All right. So blaze powder, we have plenty of. So we don't need the Draconic Sword anymore. So no Catalyst. We need Strength and Catalyst, which is 2 simple catalysts. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a pain. 2 redstone. You know what, let's... Alright, I'm going to change this back to no increase. I don't typically like speed increases too much. It really makes it hard to do anything. So we're going to need redstone times 2. We're going to need sugar, gunpowder, and glowstone. So sugar times 1. Glowstone times 1, which we're getting plenty of from our witches, and gunpowder also, I think, from the witches. And how bad would it be to make another one of these guys? We do need to keep an eye on our blood levels. For a stack of those, that is what, 12,000. So that's not too bad. We can handle that. So then we're gonna need half a stack of bone meal, half a stack of netherwort, which I should probably start farming, and then that's 1,000 each. We're gonna need blaze powder and magma cream. Which I think we have some of those over there. But for now, let's get some more blood in our system. Lots of work to do. And get this going. So, just sacrifice some villagers. We could probably turn the music back up. The volume. Alright, so how bad would it be to make another chemistry set? It is... Oh, it's just a brewing stand. Okay. I think we can handle that. So, brewing stand. We just need stone slabs. And... I mean, I have another brewing stand, but I do like having one extra just to do actual potion-y stuff. So let's take that out. That one in. And for the crystal clusters, we're going to need Primitatio, Magic, Fabrico, and Spiritus. Good to know. Alright, so let's give this guy more blood. And another chemistry set right here. We'll throw in Magician's Blood Orb. And do that. So those are both doing their thing. We have plenty of blood now. We have 200,000, so that should be enough to get the Strength and Catalyst. And by the time this is done, let's actually switch these two around. We can get some more null catalysts. So the only thing left to do is, how are we doing on Essentia? So Permutatio, we have a little bit. We could use more. Definitely. So Permutatio, easiest way to get that. I think actually eggs are a really good source. Have I ever looked at eggs? Oh no. Okay, they have life. That's right. So Permutatio. What's a good way? Soybeans. Honey isn't bad either. And copper. You know, I think we have a lot of copper. So let's get just a bunch of copper. And this is going down there, so that works just fine. Let's get 2 of these guys. And then the thing in the center is a large bloodstone brick. So that is these guys. And we have some of these. So we're going to need more, but that's something that we'll kind of deal with later. It's not too much a concern right now. Let's go ahead and get the null catalyst. So this, and this. So we're gonna need more magma cream. That should not be too much of an issue. Let's get like 100 of it, and we'll just take a full stack once we have that. So nothing too bad. I'm gonna do a lot of like kind of this menial stuff, getting a bunch of null catalysts and whatnot. So that goes in there, blaze powder, and then we can do that and duplicate 2 of them. So what is that costing? 2,500. That's not bad. All right, so we can now start working on all these crystal clusters. Also need to get more bloodstone bricks. We'll need 24 in total. So we'll just kind of gather things up there. So permutatio, we need magic and spiritus. We have plenty of spiritus. We have a good bit of magic, and then fabrico. So we're gonna need more of that, but I think that is really easy. Oops. Because we can get it from things like crafting benches, which are nothing but. So let's make 100 of those. That'll take just a second, but we can get plenty of fabrico from that very efficiently and just kind of amazingly. It'll be good. So what we can do is just drop down here. These guys should all be working. So what we can do is just do that. And we're going to get some void from the copper as well, which is nice. But once we have the 64 fabrico, I believe we have everything. So it's just going to be a matter of bloodstone brick, the shards, and then null catalyst, Gaia spirit. And then we'll need a wand, which I don't carry on me much anymore. And then that will be, I don't even have one like on me. Wand. Alright, so that will be pretty straightforward and simple. So as soon as we have the fabrico, we will get that going. So crafting tables, those immediately went off, which is what I want to see. So I will probably spend some time getting a bunch of various essence. We have plenty of Essentia storage, so it's not that big of a deal. But let's get our first crystal cluster, and I will kind of work on that between episodes, and we'll go from there. So soon, very, very soon. Let's take these out and make that a little bit faster. There's not much I can do to make all that faster. We need 17 nether wart. There we go. And we have the stack. Alright, so let's see how bad this is. So it starts, and we honestly have plenty of stabilizers. It should never be that difficult to make this stuff. But we're going to have to do these a lot. And honestly, I'll probably do this manually. This is only a moderate, by the way, so it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, we'll get the crystal clusters. We need 5 to kind of finish up blood magic, and then we'll need the rest of the 20, I think, for the primordial pearls, as well as the the actual Everlasting Guilty Pool, aka Infinite Mana. So that is the plan. I am going to work between episodes. I will try my hardest to fix the to go ahead and fix the automatic Awakened Draconium, and we'll start looking towards our first energy cell sooner rather than later. This is still going to take a lot of resources, and yeah, because we're going to need we're going to need a ton of Draconium. I might need to look into some better ways to get Draconium. These native clusters are good, but not really. Don't melt the blocks down. So yeah, I'm going to need to figure out a way to get a lot more Draconium. And I wonder if there's some bees that we could do something with, but probably not. Anyways, this should be almost done. That looks like Spiritus. So it should be sucking up the items any moment. And then we'll go ahead and end the episode off there. So, yeah, we're going to need a ton of Draconium. I don't know what the best source of that's going to be, but probably the dragon. Otherwise, making a ton of Endstone. But that doesn't sound like fun either, so I don't know. We'll have to figure out something with that. Anyways, that should be the crystal cluster. Should be the first crystal cluster that we need. And there we go. So, a little bit of a long crafting, but that's okay. So, yeah. Crystal clusters. It's going to be a while to get them all, but we'll get there. So, perfect. Alright, cool. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot of stuff to do between episodes, but it shouldn't be too bad. So hopefully we can get through it and move on with things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!